When an avoidant breaks up with you, these are the 6 things that you should do to help you through this. The first is do not try to chase them or change their mind. An avoidant is not going to respond to this well at all. In fact, it is only going to push them away even more because they feel like you are getting way too close to them emotionally, or you are potentially taking away their control that they believe they have over their emotions and the situation. So while you are just simply trying to get to talk with them to see if there's a chance that you guys can work things out, or maybe you know that this is a mistake and you just want to try to understand them more and figure out what can be done to salvage this relationship, they are taking that as a threat to their emotional stability, and they do not want to be vulnerable. They do not want to have any type of conflict because that is something that they are simply constantly trying to avoid in any situation. The second thing is to understand that their detachment is not about you. This is something that they are going through, that they need to work on, and it's not anything that you have done to essentially cause this to happen. Yes, they may respond in a certain way whenever you are trying to, work things out or get close to them, and it may seem like it's your fault, or they may verbally express to you that it's you're the reason why this is not working and why they're this way. But in actuality, that is not the case. They are just projecting what is really going on, and that there is some unresolved emotions and things that they need to go through that is essentially causing them to be this way. And they are going to a lot of times project that on you. And after you're hearing this over and over again, you may begin to think that you just need to be better. You just need to do something different. But at the end of the day, you are already doing the best that you possibly can, and they need to work on this if they ever are, so that they can process whatever unresolved emotions or feelings or experience, whatever is causing them to have this attachment. They need to process this and work through it themselves before it is ever going to change. Which segues perfectly into the third tip, which is do not overanalyze their silence or mixed signals. An avoidant is constantly going to be sending you mixed signals or going to be silent in certain cases because they essentially need the time and space to process their emotions. It is going to take them a lot more time in certain instances for them to adequately process how they're feeling about something, or to essentially get to a place where they can understand where they want to go, or even understand what you are trying to do or express to them. So while they're silent, it may cause you to sit there and think, okay, what is going on? What are they thinking about? What do I need to do? Did I say something wrong? And in actuality, they may be just processing this to try to work through it. On the other hand, you could see that they are simply not doing any of this because they want to avoid this entirely. They don't want to go through this particular vulnerability with themselves, and they for sure don't want to express that to you and opening up, because that is something that they are consistently wanting to avoid altogether. There could be a million things that is going on that we may not even be able to uncover here. The most important thing that you need to do here is ask yourself, what is true to you? Do you believe that this person is trying to genuinely want to work things out when they are sending those mixed signals? Or is this just one of those same cycles where they're just trying to reach out to you and trying to get you back in so that they can feel like they have control, and then they're going to go through this entire process over again? This is something that you know well what is going on, and you need to listen to yourself when it comes to that. The fourth is to embrace no contact. This is the best thing that is going to help you in the third stage, because this is going to give you and your ex the space away from each other so that you can process things and understand what went wrong, what went right, or even if you want to be in the relationship in the first place. At the end of the day, it's a win-win. Either they begin to realize the mistake that they made in leaving you, and they realize how this attachment has caused so many different problems, and they start to work on themselves and talk to you even, and may open up and express that they want to try to do whatever they can to make things work out. Or you begin to realize that this is something that is not going to work out for you, because you're not just going to sit around and continue to go through this. And that's what's going to lead to you beginning to heal and do what is necessary for yourself to move on from this. Which leads perfectly into the fifth tip, is that you need to start to reflect on the relationship in itself and truly ask yourself, is this what you really want? Do you still want to continue to try to do everything in your power to meet this person halfway when they may not even be trying to meet you halfway? This is a real reality that you have to confront yourself with, because although you may feel like this person is the one, the love of your life, and you'll do everything for them, they're not reciprocating that back to you. And you deserve to have somebody who is going to either match the love and commitment and effort that you're giving or go beyond that. And it shouldn't have to be this challenging and difficult. They have to also confront that with themselves. And maybe there's somebody else out there for them who is going to put up with that, because maybe that's their attachment style too, or whatever it might be. But you have to prioritize yourself and prioritizing what you truly want. And this person may not be that. So do not try to put any more effort or energy into trying to make this work. Instead, focus it all on you and your healing journey and what you need to move on and heal from this. Which leads us to our last tip, which is pretty much the theme of this entire video, and that is you need to focus on your healing journey. You need to focus on what you need to do to move on and heal from this breakup. Because at the end of the day, you are not in control of what this person is going to do. They are going through whatever they're going through, and this is a pattern that you are experiencing. And you have to understand that this could potentially be what this person is going to be like forever. There's always a chance and opportunity that this person could change down the road, but it is not your job or priority to do so. You need to figure out what you want. You need to figure out what you need to do in order to process this and move on from this, because again, you deserve to live a thriving life where you are with somebody who you can create long lasting loving memories with and not have to worry if you're getting too close to them and they're just going to push away from you, or continuously going through these mixed signals where it seems like things are going in a direction that you want it to and everything's great, and then the moment that something you open up a little bit too much and they push away, and now you start all over again. This is very emotionally and even physically draining. So you need to look at this from a clear bird's eye view and step away and ask yourself, is this something that you want to continue to work through? Is this something that you want to continue to fight for? Or is it best for you both to simply go your separate ways and for you to heal and move on from this and find somebody else who will love and adore you the way that you want? I hope you did find value in today's video. If you did, please make sure to hit the like button. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.